Hi, I'm Mike Levin, and I would like to thank you all for coming out here today on this beautiful day. I know many of you have taken the time out of your day to come here, and I appreciate it. I'm out here today to speak to all of you about what Washington needs today, right here, right now. Today's times feature a divided nation and divided country. I'm here today to ask for your vote to restore this country to a state of order. Our country is too polarized with nothing being accomplished in Washington. We have too much bickering and name calling from each side of the aisle, with no discussion or progress actually happening. We also live in a time where there is just a lot of misinformation being spread around. Our current administration actually encourages this climate of misinformation and partisanship. Our current administration does not aim for a path of compromise and bipartisanship, which is what America so desperately needs. We need to return to normalcy. We need to get back on a path of fairness and compromise. We need to get back on this path because that's what is fair and that is what is right. Today's administration does not try to be fair. Today's administration tears families apart as they try to live lives as respectable citizens who work hard. Today's administration are influenced by special interest groups such as big oil and other polluters, which means that our children will not be able to live in the same world that we live in today. This means our children will not enjoy the same green trees and the same oceans as we do today. Today's administration opposes gun control, which does not help our efforts to put gun violence in this country to an end. Over 30,000 people in this country died to gun violence every year. It's time to put a stop to that. I'm currently fighting on all these fronts to help families, children, and victims of gun violence. But that's not the only people I'm out here trying to fight for and represent. I'm trying to represent everyone who deserves a fair chance at pursuing the American dream. I'm fighting for veterans who come home from the battlefield who need more than what our current administration gives them. We spend so much on military funding, but not enough on medical care when our veterans return home. That is bad news. I'm fighting for equal rights across the board for LGBTQ groups. I'm fighting for families who can't afford to put a meal on the table, even though they have worked their entire lives as hard workers. Because all these people deserve a fair chance at life. They deserve a candidate who chooses to fight for what's right. In order to accomplish these goals and represent those who deserve a fair chance at life, we need to be able to talk across the aisle and talk about compromise. We need to be able to hear and understand the other side in order to make actual progress in Washington. My opponent has been endorsed by President Trump and will no doubt help his agenda further, which in turn fosters the division and misinformation within this great country of ours. My opponent claims to represent small business, but in reality she represents the corporate greed that has been ruined this nation, as can be evidenced by the 2008 recession. Her husband was found guilty in a suit for greedy business practices. Every corporate dollar in her campaign will be used to purchase a favor from her if she is elected to office. Every dollar that I have raised in this campaign is because people believe in my message of doing what's right and what's fair for everyone in this great nation of ours. I believe that I'm doing what's necessary to restore this country to a state of order and help everyone gain a fair chance at life. Did you know my mom raised me on the values of fairness and equality, even though she faced discrimination and inequality at every turn of her life? My mom is a first-generation Mexican American. Living in this country of ours, she has been called every name imaginable. She always told me that life isn't fair, that shouldn't stop us from doing what's right. I'm here today because I believe what I'm doing here today is right and fair. I hope you believe in this message today. Thank you, and God bless America.